Chapter 38, Light Speck. After analyzing the situation in great detail, he felt that this had something to do with him cultivating in the dream space. He had experienced many of the bead's mysteries in these past 4 years. When cultivating in the dream space, he could feel that those glowing orbs released a light that got absorbed by his body. As for those glowing orbs, he had analyzed them for a while, but still hadn't found their exact use. Wang Lin no longer used the technique to conceal his cultivation level, as 4 years of cultivation in a place like the back mountains was a good enough reason to explain it all. No one else knew that 20 years ago, in dream space-time, he had already reached the 3rd layer. Also, for the past 20-plus years, he had been constantly practicing his attraction technique, and it had reached a terrifying level. In fact, no one in the country of Zhao would spend 20 years practicing such a basic technique. Suddenly, a white light appeared silently from the sky and covered everyone. The warm feeling came again, but this time, Wang Lin noticed a difference. There were faint flashes of strange symbols in the light. The symbols came together to form a whirlpool that quickly pulled everyone in, and they disappeared from the valley. When they reappeared, they were in the main hall. The sect head sat there, still wearing the blue gown. Next to him sat several elders. In the moment, several powerful divine senses scanned them. The sect head smiled. He nodded and said, "For years have passed, and I'm very pleased that all of you have made considerable progress. Very good. Now all disciples that reached 5th layer or higher stay. The rest of you go and tell your masters of your harvest in these 4 years. In 3 days, Xu and Dao Zong will be here. This time, we must win. As for the changes in clothes, it will all be done after the competition with them." The people all replied in unison. All of the disciples below the 5th layer left. Wang Lin looked around and didn't see Sun Dazhu. After leaving the hall, Wang Lin made his way to Sun Dazhu's herb garden. He sent out his divine sense and found that the seal on the gate didn't stop him at all, so his divine sense went into the garden and he found Sun Dazhu there, cultivating. Sun Dazhu didn't notice his divine sense at all. This seal that terrified him before now seemed to be filled with flaws. He now felt that if he wanted to break this seal, he could easily do so. Wang Lin withdrew his divine sense and respectfully called out, "Disciple Wang Lin is here to greet the master." After Sun Dazhu heard this, he hesitated for a while. After thinking for a long time, he somewhat remembered that he had accepted a disciple called Wang Lin 4 years ago. Then, he sent Wang Lin to the intense training. He was not sure if that trash had made any improvements. Due to his curiosity, he opened the gate to the garden and arrogantly said, "Come in then." Wang Lin walked in. Sun Dazhu examined Wang Lin and exclaimed, "You managed to get to the 3rd layer." Wang Lin nodded and respectfully said, "Disciple has trained hard in these 4 years and barely made it into the 3rd layer." Sun Dazhu blinked a few times. He seemed to remember why he had accepted Wang Lin as his disciple. He remembered that he was going to wait until this disciple reached the 1st layer and used the soul-searching technique, but after hesitating for a while, he decided to give up. After all, it had been so many years, and the backlash of lowering his own cultivation didn't seem to be worth it. Sun Dazhu glanced at Wang Lin and said, "Fine. Since you reach the 3rd layer now, you are a true disciple of Sun Dazhu, and since you are my only disciple, starting today, you can come back and live here again. In a few days, there will be the competition with Xu and Dao Zong. You can follow me there and broaden your horizons. Also, since you reached the 3rd layer, did you practice the attraction technique?" Wang Lin's expression remained normal as he replied, "Disciple has practiced the attraction technique, but still feels very unfamiliar with it." Sun Dazhu nodded and said, "That's natural. To be frank, these basic techniques are all about practice. The more you practice, the better you will be at it. Your master practiced it for a whole year, and that could be considered the longest in the sect, see." As he was speaking, he moved his hand and a small colorful sword appeared and circled around the room before landing back in Sun Dazhu's hand. After practicing the attraction technique and reaching the 2nd layer, one can start practicing the drive technique. The drive technique is what moves this sword. Of course, to reach this level, you must have at least reached the 4th layer, but with the competition so close, we can't have you making a joke out of the sect. Your cultivation is low, so the chance of you going up is low, but you can't lose the sect any face. A flying sword can still be controlled with the attraction technique. I'll give you a token, so go to the sword shrine and pick out a good flying sword to wear and to show off at the competition. Sun Dazhu finished talking and tossed a token toward Wang Lin. Wang Lin's expression became strange. He opened his mouth for a long time but didn't know what to say. Seeing Wang Lin's expression becoming strange, Sun Dazhu snorted and said, "Don't think of this as a small matter. You must look good, because if you make me lose face, I won't forgive you. Back then, your master did the same thing. Just holding a flying sword earned my master a lot of face." Wang Lin wryly smiled and said, "Disciple will definitely look fierce, master. Don't worry."